Okay. That was not real.
Right.
Hi, I'm Sallie.
And I'm Alan.
And we are Sal and Al.
The Wool Slayers.
Welcome! No clue what episode it is. Do you know?
No.
No, I don't either.
Might be 60?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's time to say goodbye, though, you guys. Not to the podcast, though. Don't get scared. This is the last time filming in my house.
She's getting all emotional.
I'm getting a little emotional. Like 48 hours from this moment, we will be signing the papers to sell this house. This is where the podcast started, so I'm very in this room, so I'm feeling all the feels.
I know.
But I still have my yarn back behind me there, and then it'll get packed up after this, or not packed, but just stacked in my car. I left it out just for you guys so that you didn't have just a gray wall to look at. But all of that is gone over there. There, just out of frame is a whole stack of boxes. So I have been very busy, but I actually have some knitting.
Yay! Me too.
Don't fall on the floor and show up, you guys. I have knitting. Not a ton, not like pre-moving Sallie, but better than the last two times for sure. So because it's kind of calmed down. The closer we get to the move, actually the less I have to do because I've done it all. So I've actually been really knocking out some knitting. So I'm excited to talk about it. Yay! Okay. And there's no curtains. I know. I think the lighting's pretty good though. So
I think so too.
Bear with. It's super echoey in here.
It is.
It's just you're looking at the only furniture in the room. It's just,
and the desk the computer's sitting on.
Yeah. It's bare bones, but it's gonna be fun. Okay, so I am Sallie. You can find me on Ravelry, as Sallie Wren.
And I'm Alan, and you can find me on Ravelry as Alan Loves Yarn.
We are on Instagram, the Wool Slayers Podcast, Facebook and Ravelry groups, Sal and Al the Wool Slayers, also www.campwoolslayers.com. And you can always email us too at woolslayerspodcast@gmail.com.
Right. And camp registration.
So
there's one more room that has two queen beds in it. And all the rest are single, either single queen or single king.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There is a single king?
Yeah, there's 5
Oh, we took
kings.
the deluxe single kings for ourselves. Because we have to be close to the action, and those are the closest rooms. That's why.
Yeah, wasn't because
that's why we keep them. So there's one regular.
There's 5 regular kings.
5. I forgot how many. They have a lot of those because, they cater to couples and stuff. So that makes sense. Okay, yeah. So there's some king beds available. You could share with a friend.
But we're not matching up people who share beds.
If you want to share a king or queen single bedroom with someone, you need to know who you want to share a bed with.
Work that out.
Yeah. So we have some beds left. There's that one room that has the 2 beds.
The 2 queen beds. It's a deluxe. The deluxe 2 queen bed.
It is the deluxe. Okay, nice. Which I think that means you get a nice sitting area. Registration will close in just a few weeks. So if you're going to do it.
About a month.
Oh, a month?
Mid-April. It's mid-March right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking we were later in March. I don't know why. I wish, because that would mean I was done with all the moving. We move in 3 days. We close in 2 days and move in 3. I don't like it. So more camp information is at that website, campwoolslayers.com. Okay. Now on to the good stuff.
Yeah. Any fail?
Do you have any fail?
No.
Me either.
Yay!
Again. It's easy to not fail when you're not doing a lot.
Anything new.
I have plenty of fails in life, just none in my knitting.
Right. Exactly.
I can't remember, what I'm supposed to do, any given day, but I have not failed in knitting.
Very nice.
All right.
Me either.
Okay. Slays.
You want to go first?
I have a surprise. I have 2.
Oh, so you should go first.
2. Okay. And one of them is one you've never seen.
Oh my gosh.
I cast it on and finished it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
But here's the one you've seen. I finished my Pebble Beach.
Yay.
And it did turn out smaller than I thought. So I could have kept going, but I didn't.
But a little shawlette or not, it's nice.
I mean, I enjoy us, it's supposed to be the medium size, and I'm glad I didn't make the small. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
I do love it though.
Oh, look how it curls.
I know, I love it when that happens.
So
Isn't that just the best?
I love it. It's like magic to me.
So this, I know. It's just it's just that girly touch that I love. So this is Suburban Stitcher she had this half skein set of 3 colors that she dyed for Zombie Apocalypse last year, and she gave me a set because we're friends and I let her stay at my house. Next year you can have a guest room, an actual guest room. I think she slept in Amelia's room.
Right.
Yeah. So, guest room. Finally. And it just has this awesome picot bind off.
Oh, I love it.
I just love it. I can't remember. It was like floaty, boaty, and
you can't remember.
You never that third one.
The third, yeah.
But I really do like it. I haven't even tried it on.
It's such a great color fade, like the 3.
Yeah, I really wanted to use them all together. Oh, it's really cute. Oh, I like the size. I haven't tried it on. Oh, yeah. Because and honestly, I could reblock it. So all my T-pins and I use those
blocking wires.
No, well, yes, but I didn't use it for this. The ones that are like a bunch of needles on one handle.
A brick almost.
Yeah. What do they call their knit picks?
Blocks. Something like that.
Knit blockers? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I usually use those. And it was all packed. And so I still had my huge roll up mat that I use to block, because that can't be packed because it's massive. So I laid it out and, patted it into shape. But I couldn't pin it.
Right. You couldn't get the picot.
So it kind of shrunk a little bit. But honestly, it's gonna need to get dirty before I bother reblocking it.
I know.
It's just so me.
It's perfect. I love it.
Yeah, I like it too. I was just kind of it's smaller than I was picturing, but I like it.
So do you have a lot left over and you could do something with the rest?
Yeah. I mean, so they already were half skeins.
Right.
So I could have done less with that color and had more of the other 2, but whatever.
Well, I could see doing a hat.
Right? That's always my go-to.
Start with that on the brim and go,
Or you could even go darker to lighter, but
But that would make this more of a bullseye on the...
Yeah, and I really like the bright color.
Oh, I think that's precious.
Right. I always picture a hat with leftover. So I definitely have something.
Yeah.
It could be mittens too, or gloves or whatever. So yeah. Super love everything about it.
Yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, you should be happy about that.
Yeah. And
perfect.
Can we talk about something?
Sure.
It feels so good when you've had something in your queue for literal years and you finally make it.
Yeah. I know. That's how I feel about my
sleigh. Oh my God. It's literally it's been in my queue for 4 years and I've only been knitting for 5. Right. Is that right? Or have I been, Have I been knitting for 5? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was 2 when we started.
It's been in my queue either since I started knitting or since this shawl was released, whichever came first.
Right.
So it feels really awesome to finally do it. Why did I wait so long? And it was really easy and it was not hard at all, which was great for my
state of mind,
stressed out brain. So
right.
I need to take a picture though. I don't have a Ravelry. I don't have a Ravelry picture for that one.
We can do that. Okay, so mine is the same. I finished my French King can.
Yay!
And it has been in my queue for years.
Yep.
And
yours is bigger than mine.
Well, I used more yarn.
You kept going?
Yeah, I had more yarn. I had 250 grams.
Oh.
Is that right?
Yours is a lot bigger than mine. That's nice.
I might have had more.
Oh, it's so nice. It blocked out so good.
Blocked out so nicely because, y'all, blocking wires for the win.
Yeah.
I mean, look at these picots.
Yeah.
That is, oh my God, it's focusing and everything.
Oh my God.
So what I did was,
I love it.
I put wires through these eyelets here and pinned that out.
I love using blocking wires across the top.
Right. And so it was super easy to thread it.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Amelia.
Oh yes. My kids are on spring break.
Yeah.
So there might be children's running about.
But they're being great. So it was super easy. You just thread it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And so I pinned that part.
Yes.
And while it was pinned across the top of my pad,
then you shaped.
Then I went through. So you gotta get on the floor. I mean, that sucked. Yeah. But I went through and just picked up each point
with a wire or with
a wire.
Nice.
And so I used two wires.
So do you have wires did you bend your wires or okay?
So I used 2 wires across the top and 3 across the bottom for the edging. Because here's why
you can only bend them so far, right? They make bendy like
they're bendy.
Mine are bendy, but not. I couldn't shape them into a half moon.
Oh really?
I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, mine I totally.
Oh, maybe I could. Maybe I haven't tried.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally could.
You have to then pin that.
Yes. So
pin it into the shape you want.
Okay. And that's why blocking wires are better than T-pins.
Yes.
In that situation because you can keep adjusting it until it's in the right shape without having to change 1,500 pins. So and it took 3 on the curve because it was longer.
Yes, that makes sense.
Because
I'm gonna try that. I usually only use blocking wires for straight edges. I don't really use them for.
It's great for curves.
Okay,
because
I'll try it.
If I had started at one end,
wires.
If I had started at one end and put my pins where I thought,
you always.
But then I can stretch this side more.
Yep.
Then I got to go back and move those.
That's true.
It was so easy. I was able to get a perfect curve. And
I do like my whatever those things that we can't remember, those blocker things. I like those for points too because you can get 3 points on one
at one time.
But you kind of run out of them.
Right. You got to have a lot of them.
So good against the white.
Yo, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
These points. I mean,
with that hole above it. It's like the point with that hole. Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah. And this is the same edging as is on the rose that grew from concrete.
Ooh.
This here. It's exactly the same. But that one didn't point out as much. And I think it's because Diane, I use Suburban Stitcher, and I think her yarn is plumper than this yarn. And this has alpaca, silk, and merino. And so I think that alpaca let it
relax.
Stretch more.
Yep.
And the silk might have held it, but also it was the Suburban Stitcher is superwash merino. And superwash and hold it'll bounce back a little more. So
it's perfect.
Yeah. I love it.
This shawl is this is such a good example of why blocking matters.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So here.
It looks like hot garbage until you, it didn't, but you know what I mean? It doesn't look as impressive.
This distance from here to here doubled.
Yeah.
With the stretch.
Yeah. Between the cable and the holes.
Yes. Between this.
It was all sucked up.
The edge. It was twice.
Well, and not to mention how much garter relaxes.
Oh, yeah. This was pretty thick.
But this yarn's perfect, though, because it just holds a block so well. This is a perfect marriage of yarn and pattern.
I agree. Yeah. I'm so happy.
Good job.
Even though I said last time I'm not going to buy, commercial dye because it's not tonal. This
is perfect.
Came out great.
Yeah.
So anyway. And it's
especially post blocking,
right?
Because you can just see everything.
Right.
I love it.
I am so happy with it.
So my second and final sleigh, which can you believe that too?
I know.
I'm making up for all the episodes I didn't have one. It's a sample for Diane. Okay, so she mailed me this yarn, and I was like, mail it quick because we're moving. And she did. I got it last week. I cast this on. I finished it in 4 days.
Wow.
It was the perfect knitting for like this crazy week I had.
Yeah.
I think it was either 4 or 5 days. It is called Midtown, and it is like stupid easy.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think you even really need a pattern.
It's a free pattern, okay. So like it's literally like okay. Let's talk about it. So she sent me a skein of slub and a skein of mohair, both in her River's Edge color, which
I recognize.
Just the best color.
It is a great color.
Okay. Then you hold the slub double. For this.
Really?
And the mohair double for this. You don't hold them together.
Right.
You hold the slub with itself and the mohair with itself through the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
So this is slub held double and mohair held double.
I could tell the mohair was double, but I didn't think the slub was.
Which it's just fingering weight.
Right. But it seems that with those slubs in there, it seems thicker.
I know. I'm always surprised when I'm like, oh yeah, it's just fingering weight.
Right.
You hold it double through the whole thing, and it's literally like 10 rows of garter, 6 rows of stockinette.
That is a great...
the whole thing. There's no ribbing, nothing.
That's a great use of those two textures.
And I didn't block this.
Really?
Excuse me.
Because it's a perfect tube.
I didn't block it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't know if it needs it.
Right. I don't think it does.
I mean, it kind of looks great, right?
Yeah.
So this is called Midtown. It's a free pattern.
That's going to be our screenshot.
Okay.
Our cover shot.
Ooh, it looks good on my shirt.
It does.
And it's, like for a fingering weight cowl, like it sits really nice.
Yeah.
And there was no shaping, nothing.
But it does. The way it folds in, it still hugs.
And it's interesting with the textures. Yeah.
I like that.
I couldn't stop knitting it.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop. Which bodes well for one of my whips.
Oh, good.
So this is okay, can we talk about something else? I'm super nervous they're going to cancel Fiberfest.
Oh, no. Because of coronavirus? Hold on.
You didn't get your reaction.
I did.
Oh, it'll be live. Okay.
Yeah.
I was afraid yeah, you're right. It didn't lock the camera.
Right. No.
I'm super nervous they're going to cancel Fiberfest.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I mean, if they canceled South by Southwest.
They canceled South by Southwest. There is a fiber festival in Illinois called like YarnCon or something. It's the same weekend as DFW, and they've already canceled it.
Please don't cancel. Please don't cancel.
Right now, I'm going to cry.
I am not afraid of the coronavirus.
I know, me either.
Please don't cancel. Oh my God.
Y'all wash your hands.
I know, and don't touch your face.
That one's really hard for me.
Me too. I'm always itchy.
But I'm right, and I'm always like, and I'm always itchy.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about that.
Well, welcome to my nightmare. I will cry. Do y'all understand how much I need Fiberfest, especially this year?
Me too.
I need it.
Oh my gosh.
So this is supposed to be a sample for Fiberfest. I know. You guys, if you're watching, please don't cancel it.
I know, please.
And if you intended to go to a yarn festival that got canceled, please go support those vendors online.
Oh, true.
Go shop just like you were at the event at all of their shops online.
Right.
Because people count on these festivals.
That's a huge part of their income. Oh gosh, I didn't even think about that. Oh my goodness.
So there's that.
Please don't cancel. Please don't cancel.
I know. Please don't cancel. Please don't cancel.
I keep hoping they'll figure out that it's not that big of a deal before things get canceled.
I'm just glad. I am glad it's not affecting kids much. That makes I can handle it. Although I am like lung compromised.
Oh, that's true. You are.
But
it's so's Nolan.
Yeah, but he's a kid, and the kids aren't really getting infected by the coronavirus.
Good.
I'm just not that. I have better chances of like getting hit by a car.
True.
I have really high chances of that because I'm an idiot.
And we're so stressed, and when you're stressed, you don't pay attention as well. And
my brain is just like...
Yeah. My mom is always telling me, she's like, just slow down.
I know.
Just make sure you
slow down. And see, that's my problem. Be careful. I am like multitasker extraordinaire. And then, like, you see all these scientific studies that are like, nobody's actually really good at multitasking. And I'm like, how dare you?
Well, because you can't actually. You can't actually. Switches between, but it's so fast, you don't know. Blah. Yeah.
But I'm really good at, like, seeing 20 tasks and going, these are the ones that need to do first so that, like, something else can be, like, right now, in my microwave, I've sprayed it all down so that it's sitting, and when we're done here, I'm going to wipe it out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you're very efficient.
I'm efficient. Mm-hmm. I'm efficient.
Which is why I love you.
And so...
One of the many reasons.
I don't remember the point of that.
Multitasking.
Yeah, but then there was...
Stress.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm constantly going too fast.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. So anyway, please don't cancel Fiberfest.
No. Okay, if they do cancel Fiberfest, though, all 4 of our vendors were going to be at Fiberfest, so people could come to camp.
True.
Sorry, y'all. I got to hang now. I got to get off. So tacky.
We just are talking about the coronavirus. I touched my face, and you're chewing on your nails. So, please don't cancel Fiberfest, because we are already like our own worst enemies. What's Fiberfest going to do? We're immune, obviously. Anyway, let's move on to whips.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I have one more.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of whips and...
Oh, me too. Okay. Now that you mention it.
Okay, good.
All right.
So, I needed more soap sweaters.
The return of the soap sweaters!
The return of the soap sweaters.
This one's really... Oh, they're both really... Oh, it's got 2 pieces in it.
It's got 4 pieces.
Oh!
Because here's what I figured out.
It feels like me a while.
They are hotel soap.
I was about to say it's hotel soap.
Yeah.
I could tell by the shape.
I mean, why not, right? Like, I'm not going to make a soap sweater for a tiny little piece of soap, but I can put 4 in one.
Use it twice and it's going to be a solid brick. So
exactly.
Great idea.
Exactly.
Oh, they're so cute.
I've got 2.
And then what was this what is this?
No, that's a
bar.
Yeah, it's a bar. It's
cute.
Kirk's. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry I stole them. They're very cute though.
Well,
I'm like, oh, I got grabby hands.
And you know, I'm just magic knotting, or not? Yeah, magic knotting, but leaving.
Because again, it's gonna felt.
Yeah.
Who cares?
So.
They smell good.
I think
that one. It didn't hurt. This one smells really good. No.
This smells like soap.
I like that one better.
Soap, like
this one smells like flowers. I like this one.
Yeah. This smells like men's soap to me.
Like a man.
So I've got.
How many did you make?
I've only made these 2 so far. Because the one I have in the shower right now is almost finished.
Gotcha.
Like, I gotta hurry up and make these.
Good idea.
But when I make them, I just go ahead and make a lot at one time. So I've got like, I think 3 or 4 more bars to make. But they take no time at all. And it's essentially stockinette in the round for a lot of it. And it doesn't even matter if you get your increase off. Like,
who cares? Again, it's gonna.
Right. And I was thinking, as I was Kitchenering this one today, this morning so that I could have it finished, I even was thinking, like, why am I bothering to Kitchener?
Yeah, you could just
Why don't I just, like, thread the needle through and... I could just whip stitch it.
Yeah.
That's what because I mean, it is a really good way to practice Kitchener.
Yeah, but when you're
without it mattering.
I can Kitchener with my eyes closed. I don't need practice.
Exactly. So that's a whip, and
it does look really cute though. And if you were giving them as gifts,
maybe
you would want
but I actually use them. So they're for me. And then I'm gonna use this next. It's a bulky, so I've got to change the needle size.
Cool.
But it's all cute. It all felt, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's great.
You could mix weights.
Yes,
who cares?
I did in that other one.
Yeah. So I forgot I have a hoe. Sort of. It doesn't have a heel. Tube is done.
Aww.
Look at all that knitting I did, y'all.
I love it. I know.
Cascarones from Mustache. So good. It's so good.
I love.
And look.
Your ribbing worked out really well.
Thank you. I started and ended on a speckle.
Cute.
I know. Didn't even mean to, but it worked out.
Oh, I wonder if she'll have that again this year.
If Fiberfest
doesn't
get canceled.
I know, but she'll be at
camp, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Right.
It's a good one. I did not cast on the second one. I literally finished this and so, but I will.
Yes, you need to do that right away.
I know. I really should.
Like you should do it right now.
I have my second
in your Nurse Kimber knits.
Yeah, in my little what does she call them? Yarn sleeves or something. Yeah, cozy. So super cute. I'm in love with it. I didn't do it. I could have started the heel, but I would have to dig through all that basket of scraps right there, and I just wasn't willing.
And you still have another tube.
I'm not unpacking anything. Right. If it's
Right.
I don't know who's calling me, but I'm not going to answer it.
Okay, I am still working on my spelta. So let me show you. I have 3 more colors left.
Oh my gosh.
And I almost tried to push myself to get it finished, but then I have tassels to make and blocking, and I'm like,
so you're like,
I'll just make sure I have
if I can't finish it all,
right?
Then,
right. So
why try to finish any of it?
I feel like I was here, somewhere in here last time, and now I've added this much. So it's starting to get brighter again. Because the 2 ends will hang together. So it'll be kind of bright on the 2 ends and then kind of darker in the middle.
Cool. This looks cool.
Yeah.
You for sure didn't have that one done last time.
No.
Yeah. That's that hat yarn. Yep, yeah. That looks awesome.
That's Swan's Island dip dye in navy and white.
Yeah.
So speltas
trucking away.
Should be finished next time. I'm not going to make any guarantees, but
you never know what can happen.
Right. So then, do you have another whip?
I have a whip.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Sort of.
Mine's cool.
It's like barely started. So in addition to the cowl, there's a hat. Matching hat.
Oh, nice.
So, and the pattern is free and it includes both.
Oh, wow.
Because the hat is basically the cowl, except you close it at the top. And you cast on less stitches. So it's cast on. Nice. And it's a hot mess. Oh, not too bad. Okay. So held double. This is the slub held double. This is my horrible, sad little ball.
Oh, it didn't stay together. Do you recommend pulling from the out? Oh, you're pulling from both ends.
Yeah, I am pulling from both ends on this one. I didn't start out that way. I started out like I wound off enough to do the cowl, holding literally 2 of them. And then for the hat, I was like, I'm just...
Right.
All my stuff's packed. I already had to borrow a winder. I went next door, my neighbor Tony, soon to be former neighbor Tony. We've lived next to each other for 15 years, y'all.
It's hard.
She's a knitter, and I was like, I packed my winder and my Swift, and Diane just sent me yarn, and I totally forgot.
Do this.
And right, because one of them's mohair. I am not hand winding mohair. And so she's like, it's set up. Go next door. Jim's home. Go. And so I went and talked to her husband while I was winding yarn. Anyway, so for the hat, I am pulling it from both ends. And see, it looks better. I fixed it.
There you go.
And there's, if you want to see the mohair, it looks awesome.
It does.
And I do have 2 balls of this because mohair I would not pull from
I wouldn't either.
Both ends of mohair. That would be a felted disaster.
Yeah.
Gosh, isn't that such a pretty color though?
It is. River's Edge is great.
So that will, get incorporated later. I'm a little nervous I don't have enough yarn to finish the hat, and Diane knew that. She was like, just do your best, do the cowl first, prioritize the cowl, and...
Well, you'll have enough mohair for sure, so you can finish.
Right. Yeah, and so I was like, if we could make it a ponytail hat, like a messy bun hat, or whatever, if I run out. But I'm just kind of trucking along, and we'll see.
I think you'll be fine.
I think it will be fine because you do alternate, and so that gives you extra yardage. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, the other thing that I worked on a lot, because it's just so easy to take and go, is my sock tube cowl.
Oh, yes.
So I have knit.
Oh my gosh, it's getting long.
All of what I have.
Whoa.
I know. So it's super long. And so I am at, it's still not long enough.
No, but like it's getting there. And you can see what it's going to look like.
I've got 2, I like that length.
Yeah.
So that's 2 twists around, like 2 layers. And I think I really wanted 3 or 4.
I would say at least 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but that's cool.
More to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Thank you. I'm excited. I just
you can
don't have any more.
You want to dig through my scraps before you leave?
I might.
Take as much as you want.
But I kind of like.
No, I know.
I like getting your surprise.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Here you go. Here's the whole bag.
And I like knitting. I if someone gives me scraps, I accept them and love them. But I also really like knitting, like something into my scrap blanket that
you knit.
That I knit, like it's from another project, just because I'm like, oh, that was my whatever.
Right.
But
well, and that is interesting that you say that, because I remember I got a bunch of leftovers from one of the ladies in Nacogdoches, from Jana.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I realized as I was knitting, her color palette is very different than mine.
Mm-hmm.
So like all these browns in here, I would never have those.
Mm-mm.
Like I just don't buy browns.
This is mine. This is mine.
That was yours. This was yours.
This is mine. Right?
Maybe so.
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Because this rust is my mom's. But like I think in here, this started Jana's.
Mm-hmm.
And so Cute. It just like this right here, this section right here reminds me of Minecraft, because that green, but that green's mine. But like I would never buy these
but they look
colors.
Great.
So I was showing it to a friend that is a previous knitter and wants to start again. And what she pointed out was, what's great is depending on where you wrap it will be what colors show.
Yeah.
And so like you could have a totally neutral one showing, or you could have crazy colors. So so it's been fun.
That is fun.
So sock tube cowl, it's coming along. But I look at this too, but I'm like, this is a lot of knitting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though you don't feel like it's that much knitting, because it's so quick to go around and around. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. And
so instead of making socks, you're just making like the equivalent of what I knit in socks. Mm-hmm. You're just making it into one thing.
Exactly. You end up with like 6 things, and I have 1. But look at that.
It's cool.
It's so
it looks
big.
really cool rolled up too.
Yeah.
It's like that sushi scarf. Have you seen that? You know, when you roll it up, it looks like a roll of
a California roll.
Yes, it's so cute.
Yeah. And I definitely having this hairband around here helps a lot, because otherwise I
did that with remember that scarf I made that was like 10 miles of ribbing for the lady at school. I did that with that one. I kept it rolled up because it was just trailing everywhere. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh, so you mentioned that you don't have freebies this week.
Yes, I don't.
I gave them Midtown, so it's fine.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
That was it.
Okay. That's all I have to. What's
that was all of my whips.
Oh, okay.
I have a trophy.
Yay.
Because this is when you're supposed to be acquiring things, right?
When you're about to move.
Okay, to be fair, this was a pre-order that I ordered like early February. And, so it takes a while. And so that was another one that I messaged her and was like, hey, do you know when you're going to mail that? Because I might need to give you a different address.
Right, that's true.
I'm not in a rush for it.
Right.
This is not me being like, where's my yarn? This is me being like, I might be moving. I didn't even know where I was. I didn't even have my house sold when I ordered this. So, but it came. So we're good. Kirby Werby. This.
That is so fun.
Okay, so I've been wanting this one for a while. It's I actually like it better knit up than in the skein.
What's it called?
It's called Mind Your Biscuits and Life Will Be Gravy. And this is very me. I don't think there's a picture. I don't know. Maybe we'll find one. So you can see, but like I'm not gonna. It wouldn't show up on here. So it's
fun.
It's an aqua background. And then stripe. So this aqua right here is the background, and then all these other colors are the stripes. So there's neon green, neon yellow, red, purple, green. I already said green. So it's an
that hot
aqua.
Pink. That fluorescent pink.
So it's very fun.
Yeah, it sure is.
So I got that.
Love it.
That's the only thing, though.
Right.
That's planning when you're not supposed to be acquiring new things.
But you're going to have so much space to put it in now.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we don't have any
freebies. We don't have any more trophies.
I know.
Is that it?
Sorry, y'all. It's another short episode. It's our
really
shortest ever.
Oops. That's okay, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Whatever. I don't really have time to do show notes anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
Do go to campwellslayers.com if you are at all interested in camp and have any questions. If they are not answered, message us on the website, message us on Instagram or Ravelry or email us. We're happy to help. And, don't contract the coronavirus and don't cancel Fiberfest.
Oh my gosh.
Next time we'll come from Alan's house, and then the time after that is going to be my new house. And until then, don't forget to slay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.